Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, hello, happy to have you. But today we're taking it back to all the way back to old school YouTube. And I have seen this trending again and it honestly makes me really, really happy. So we are doing the current favorites I'm obsessed with. We're going all the way from beauty, hair, to gym fits, to wellness. You name it, I'm just gonna share a few of my current obsessions. That's what we're here for. So keep on watching and we're gonna jump straight into it. Number one obsession that I feel like I had to start with is hair. I have always had an obsession with hair and I always say if I lived another life, I would probably become a hairdresser. But I currently have just styled my hair with the one and only Dyson Airwrap, and I feel like I have to say this is not overhyped. So if there was one hair tool I would recommend, it would 100% be the Dyson Airwrap. I have not tried the Dyson hairdryer or the Dyson Air Straight, but I could say I probably would purchase them in the near future if I really wanted them. I also have the Dyson vacuum. At this point, I feel like I need to invest in Dyson shares because they do no wrong in my eyes. But I'll just quickly show you probably my favorite part of the Dyson. I have the blue and like peachy one, which I think is absolutely adorable. I think it's like blue and rose gold, but my favorite is always the curling wand. I have like the long ones. I know the originals came out like quite short, but I could not see myself using anything shorter. This one and the hair roller is incredible and they're probably my go-to, but also I dry my hair with this. The little like hair dryer attachment, I guess. These are incredible. Like if you want a bouncy blow wave, I think the Dyson is incredible. It lasts so long. I do it probably once a week. I might touch it up, but my hair health has also just gone through the roof ever since using the Dyson because it obviously doesn't use like a really intense heat. It's dried through air. I don't know the technical terms of how they create it, but it's definitely healthier for your hair. And that was a huge selling point for me. I'm someone who pretty rarely ever wears her hair like natural. And I do have like dyed cherry red hair. So I guess should try and put as less damage on my hair as I can. And the Dyson is perfect for that. So moving on, something I also love using with my Dyson, another favorite I'm obsessed with is my Virtue hair oil, but it's the only healing oil I've ever used where I can apply it and it doesn't go all like greasy or make my hair kind of like thick. Like you can just run it through your hair after doing it, after washing it, wet, dry, like doesn't matter. It feels really, really great and it adds a lot of shine to my hair. But other oils I've used in the past, I feel like I can only use them if I'm about to like wash my hair or like it has to be on like quite damp hair and really like brush it out or really run it through your fingers. But this one, I feel like no matter how I apply it, it never matters. It never ruins my styling hair. So it's definitely my favorite and I feel like it's definitely on a bit more of the expensive side, but I have repurchased this twice now and I will repurchase it again. Last probably favorite hair tool is my Aveda paddle brush. I recently purchased this from Mecca and I must say I've never had a hairbrush go through my hair so beautifully, also leaves it so much more shiny, and I don't know how that is even possible, but it must be the bristles, I don't know. But yeah, this is the full size Aveda paddle hairbrush. I know they also come in a mini and I think this is roughly like 55 Australian dollars, so definitely a little bit more on the expensive side as well for a hairbrush, but I must say I've used it on my hair wet, dry, while styled, and it really, really does the job. I thought I would go into a little bit of like skincare and makeup things since we're on a bit of the beauty bandwagon. I think most people come to these videos for like the beauty aspect of them. Well, I definitely do, but I feel like recently, if you know me, like I'm very into my wellness, I'm a naturopath, and I always try and avoid very like toxic products on our body. Other than probably makeup, I just love the beauty world and I do love using just any normal makeup. But moisturizers, like I use coconut oil on my body quite a bit and all these things, but I was still finding in the winter I am so dry. So the only one that I could kind of find that is still probably not like amazing, but it is fragrance free and alcohol free, and that's really important to me. So it is the Aveeno like nourish. This stuff has actually like finally moisturized my skin. So that has been a current new obsession. I love to fake tan as well, and I feel like this has been working really, really well with my fake tan, making it last longer. So that is another bonus as well. But yeah, that's my current favorite skincare moisturizer obsession. I think I'm gonna dive like straight into makeup because I have a few new favorites. I could probably do a whole video on this, but I just thought I'd pick like roughly 4 products that I'm absolutely loving and obsessed with. And starting off really, really strong, my absolute favorite is the Hourglass foundation brush. It's that angled and it's really, really dense. And I just love this stuff so much. Like I have never had my foundation or my BB creams or my concealer even go on smoother. And I think I will probably buy the concealer size of this as well. But yeah, Hourglass brushes, I am new to this and I feel like I cannot go back now because it really does give you that like porcelain finished or airbrushed feel. And it's even kind of replaced my beauty blender. I definitely pick up this way more when I'm doing my makeup. And my other recent favorite, Hourglass powders. Oh my gosh, I just love this stuff. And this one is Luminous Light, and I put it all over my face, especially on top of my BB creams. And I feel like if you want that kind of just like nice, subtle dewiness coverage, these are incredible. Or you can put it over the top of like your translucent powder. But I also have the ambient bronzer, which I also absolutely love. Another new favorite that I am obsessed with in the beauty products, and I feel like if you love beauty as well, you probably saw is it House Labs or the Lady Gaga makeup brand get released in Australia. But the blushes, amazing. I am a huge blush fan and I always have like the Rare Beauty little pinch blushes on, but I never really put a powder on, but I thought this would actually go really well on top of the Rare Beauty, and it actually does. But it also makes me want to try the liquid blushes in the Lady Gaga ones as well. But this one is Pomelo Peach, but I also feel like I want to try Hibiscus Haze. There's like quite a few. But yeah, this one is really, really beautiful. I do have it on now. I don't know how well this camera picks it up. I'm also trying out a new camera today. So sorry if it feels a bit different to normal, but hopefully you can hear me really well. This formula feels so good, especially for a powder. It stays so nice. Like it just looks so, how do I, like it's a part of your skin. Like it's honestly beautiful and blends so well. I also feel like if you had too much or not enough, like I've never felt like, oh my gosh, I've used too much. Like it just blends in really, really seamlessly. So I couldn't recommend this more. My last favorite current beauty obsession is a lip product, and I have the Stila calligraphy pen, and I've been using this as my like lip liner where I put it on around the edges and then I actually wipe it off pretty quickly because it's kind of like replacing a lip stain. If you've seen those Amazon lip stains, I've tried them before as well. They're awesome, but the benefit to this one is you don't have to peel it off. You just wipe it off. Whereas I know the Amazon ones, like you have to wait for it to dry and then you got to try and peel it off. So it can be really annoying and sometimes they can be a little bit like left over. But this Stila calligraphy pen is perfect. I feel like you could pop it in your bag as well and just keep topping up if you wanted to and kind of get that desired shade preference you like. But I have the Malala, and it's like a really nice deep kind of nude, probably a little bit on like the reddier side, I guess, but I do really, really love this. For the next part, if you've been to my channel and you see my like 4:30 a.m. or my 5 a.m. or any of my routine stuff, you know I'm a gym girly through and through, or I'm a dance teacher. So a lot of my days you will find me in activewear. So I thought I would share some of my absolute favorite activewear brands and kind of what I choose to repurchase from them quite a bit. I really probably only have 3. Number 1 is Crop Shop Boutique. It's actually an Australian brand, but the quality is top notch and I've been repurchasing with them for years and I cannot wear anything else to the gym. So starting off with that, I thought I would show you some of the things. I always love and repurchase the Serenity leggings. So not the scrunch. The scrunch is not for me. If you love the scrunch, maybe purchase their scrunch ones. I have had a pair of the scrunch. I just think actually any brand of scrunch doesn't suit me. But if you know like you do prefer a scrunch, then you could probably get it in the scrunch. But I just have the Serenity, no scrunch, like the black leggings. And this is quite an old pair now, but They feel so like buttery, really like skin-like, which I love. Makes you feel a bit more defined on your legs because the fabric isn't too thick. I will say they don't keep you that warm. I have traveled with them and I've been cold, but I love the way they look on the legs, and I'm a leggings girly through and through. So these are my absolute favorite. I feel like they come up to a really good height as well on the waistband and make me feel really snatched. So I always love the Serenity leggings, and then I normally pair them with any of their sports bras. My favorite is the halter, like no straps at the back. I absolutely love them. I have them in quite a few colors. So these are some of my favorites, like the black, this like beautiful doll baby pink, and a red, and I have like an espresso. But yeah, I really, really love these, and these are my favorite because I love a halter. I think it suits me really well. I think it goes with the leggings really nicely, and I'm not very big busted, so it feels really good support for me. But I would say if you need more support, you should probably get their more supportive sports bras. But the other kind of sports bra I purchase from them a lot is like the one that's a bit more, I guess, like square shape across the front, but it still then has, I guess, comes really in through the back with all the straps. So this is quite a strappy one. But yeah, love that as well. I forget the name of that one. But Crop Shop Boutique for any of my gym wear. Second thing I would probably say is my favorite brand would be like my Nikes. Yeah, I love Nike for shoes. I wear Nike gym shoes all the time. Their sneakers even, like I get their proper running shoes. I really love like any of their tempo running shoes and things like that if I do running. But through and through, I'm a gym girly, so I just love anything like this. These are one of my favorites. I also love the TC 7900s in the cream, and they go with every outfit. Speaking of shoes, my other favorite obsession is the Adidas Sambas, and I think it's like the limited edition leopard, and they call it red, but it's definitely more of an orange, and I think orange is showing up on the camera as well. But oh my God, I love dressing these up. I also have a burgundy pair that I wore everywhere with me in Japan. So I thought when the Sambas were super, super popular, I thought they cannot be that comfy to walk in all day, but I actually feel really comfortable walking around in these all day. I have tested it by traveling around Japan, and boy, did I walk around that country. But yeah, I absolutely am obsessed with my leopard print Sambas, and I love dressing these up with my jeans. I think they look so fun. So yeah, that's kind of shoes. I also could wear them to the gym, but I just don't like getting them wrecked. And then lastly, in terms of gym fits and things I'm obsessed with, it would have to be Sisters and Seekers for their jumpers. I love Sisters and Seekers. They definitely are on the pricier side, but I cannot express this more. The quality is unmatched. I've never had jumpers last me so long. Warm, they are so warm, so cozy. The fit of them is also perfect. So I don't get the petite size, even though I guess I'm on the shorter side. I actually think stick with the regular, like if you're wondering when it comes to their sizing. It always fits me perfectly. It's not too oversized, and I absolutely love the small regular. I have like the gray one, and just, the arms and the stitching details is always perfectly. So I love this Sisters and Seekers gray. I also have this one, which is like a really beautiful chocolate, but not only that, on the back, it's like a baby blue, and it says Seekers 99, which I thought was really cool because I am born in 1999. So I just love that. But yeah, Sisters and Seekers for jumpers, or any like really high quality loungewear that you want to look kind of cute and cozy in, is definitely my current obsession. Moving along, I thought I would just share like 2 current favorite supplements or like things I'm enjoying, but I would definitely feel like I could do a whole video on this. Like, you guys know I am a naturopath, so I could definitely share lots and tips and tricks on like cleaning products, how to wash your clothes, like dishwashing liquids, what's good, what's not, skincare, supplements. Like, I could do a whole video on this. So comment below if you would love a like full in-depth wellness products, tips, and favorites, and I could definitely do that. But for today, I thought I would show you something I have every single night, and obviously you need to consult with a naturopath or a doctor or anyone, but I love magnesium, but I'm not a fan of just any magnesium. I really love a high quality magnesium that's actually gonna really help me recover from the gym, but also help me with my mood, Oh, magnesium does a lot. It's so good for your hormones as well. I love my Sleep X and I have this every single night, and that is my current favorite obsession because my sleep is just top quality. Now, last kind of, I guess, supplement or thing I'm gonna share with you, and if you've been watching me, you know this became an obsession when I got back from Japan. And I think it's an obsession worldwide right now because they are constantly talking about the shortage of matcha. So I just have an absolute obsession with matcha. Not only do I really love the benefits of it, and compared to coffee, which I still love coffee and I have that every day, but compared to coffee, this has L-theanine in it, which has like a really good focus property. So if you've ever had a matcha and you're like, oh my God, why am I just getting everything done and I feel so alert, but I don't feel like anxious? That's kind of the difference between coffee. This one makes you feel focused without any of like the shakes and all those things. I definitely think if you react to coffee, give matcha a go because it's one, delicious, but also pretty good for you as well. So I love my matchas. I don't love a warm matcha, so I feel like now that it's winter, I haven't been having it as much. I love an iced matcha. Last thing, moving on, last thing I wanted to share with you of a current obsession is I thought I would show you my favorite book, probably of the year, like just one of my recent favorite books I read that I just devoured, love, and I want everyone to read it and talk to me about with it. But also, I guess my favorite reading kind of product, because I love reading, was definitely Jessa Hastings' new book, The Conditions of Will. I cannot tell you how much I love this, how much found family is in it, but the drama that was so realistic. Like so many people have been saying they read this and they felt like she was talking about them, or even just like the family dynamics that go on in this book are just incredible to read about. And I think everyone could probably nearly relate with something in the book. Whether you have a sister or a brother, like it kind of covers everything, but I cannot explain the writing. It's like poetry that you just like want to keep reading. It'll have you laughing out loud. It'll have you quite emotional. But wow, I just love this. And I don't know if this is a big statement, but I think I love it even more than the Magnolia Park series. Or if you don't want to dive into a series and you've been wanting to read Jessa Hastings for a while, this is like the standalone you should be grabbing and giving a go. But yeah, that was my current obsession last month, and also just my current obsessed book of the year. Next up, moving on, would be my Kindle, and I have a little Sunny Angel on there, which is probably also another current obsession. Also, I really want to get my hands on a Labubu, but like they keep selling out. So if you're on the same bandwagon as me, I'm sure you know the want and the feeling and the obsession. But yeah, my Kindle, oh my God, I just love this when I travel, reading at nighttime. I prefer my Kindle over a physical because I don't have to turn on any lights. So yeah, the Kindle is my absolute favorite. I don't know which one this is exactly, but I do know the new Coloursoft ones just look also beautiful. So if I was ever to update my Kindle, I would definitely love to get that. But I think that's just one of the Kindle Paperwhites, some type of series. I also have a Kindle clicker and I have a Kindle stand. I also feel like they are quite an obsession for me, and I love having them on the end of my bed reading, and I can get really cozy, especially in winter. Holding your Kindle with your hands out, this sounds so ridiculous, but you just get so cold. Whereas if you can fully tuck in and just have your little clicker under bed, you know the feeling. It is honestly the best. So that would also be a current obsession in terms of my book accessories. With that being said, I have so many favorite things in front of me down here, and I hope you enjoyed seeing what are my current obsessions in the beauty world, hair world, and gym fits, and hopefully you got some ideas, or you can make a little list of things you would love to maybe purchase one day. But remember, you don't need to buy any of these things. You can just find joy or relatability in them. But I really do hope you enjoyed seeing my favorite obsessions. Comment below what you would love to see, if you'd love to see a whole wellness video dedicated to this kind of thing. Or if you just enjoyed and happy to be here, make sure you do like, comment, and subscribe because it always means the world to me. And stay tuned because I post every single week. So as always, lots of love from Lilybelle Lifts. Whew. Now we have to